sing.
Tim, I'm the drummer. I'm Jared, I play bass.
So, let's dive right into it. After your first label, Iconomies, they kind of hit the water, yeah, something like that. I was trying to make it less blunt. You kind of hit the nail on the head there. You guys find yourselves kind of labelless for a little while, and yet you kind of still decided you're still going to write your second album. How did you guys feel like, you tell us about your experiences writing without a label, and did you feel like more confidence that you guys would find another one, or how did that whole experience go?
We had a few songs written that we were still really excited about, and we weren't ready to throw in the towel yet, so we just kind of kept writing on our own dime, and it just took us a while to find a label that that we wanted to be a part of, and that really understood our band and what we wanted to do with our music. So it took a little bit longer to get the record out, but we're really happy with how it turned out, so it's all good in the end.
Agreed.
Yes. Yeah, definitely overall, like, we had a lot more material and stuff to work with, so the album ended up being a lot stronger than I think it would have been if we would have had to rush right into making the second album.
I forget where I heard this. You guys were under the impression that you would be working on the album for 2 months, not 2 years.
Yeah.
On those lines.
Yeah.
That was the idea.
Yeah. So, working with Razor and Ty, have you guys had good experiences so far? Has it been a positive environment for everybody?
Yeah, so far
They've been good.
Nobody hates each other yet. They still talk to us, so.
Okay. How are you guys? You went on a European tour in late 2007. How were you guys received over there?
We did really well in Germany and Amsterdam. And we played for pretty much nobody in the UK.
Yeah.
Like the 10 kids that were there really liked us.
That's good.
We were supposed to be opening up for another band over there, and they dropped off the bill like last minute. So we had to like rent all of our own equipment and just play the shows. Like our record wasn't even out there, so we pretty much just went and it was almost like reverting back to like in our old bands when we used to like book our own shows and just play for next to nobody just to play. It's kind of like going over there and doing that. Except for sometimes we play in Liverpool and we couldn't understand anybody. So.
I love the gear we played on though. I played on some pretty amazing bass rigs over the course of 2 weeks.
They had to borrow equipment every night from the local openers or whatever.
That's rough.
Sometimes the venues would have backline too, which it's kind of nice, but it's still, it
wasn't our own gear.
It was a different experience,
But up and down, sure. Like the Germany show was amazing. Amsterdam was awesome. But.
Yeah, the festival in Germany was the biggest show we've ever played.
That was pretty much worth the whole trip.
Yeah.
And going to Amsterdam.
Yeah.
Nice. So the headlining band dropped off, so did you guys move from like opener to headliner? Is that how that worked?
It was different like every night. So like some nights we would end up closing the show, and other nights we'd like they'd throw us on the opening. It was just pretty much played by ear every night, depending on who was playing and how many people were going to be there, and that sort of thing. So
worked out in the end, sort of.
Yeah, right? I still had a good time.
Yeah, I'm glad we went.
Yeah.
Besides Illinois, for obvious reasons, and Utah, of course, because we're here. What do you guys think is your favorite state to play in?
California, maybe?
Yeah.
Not really necessarily shows.
Parts of California. I really like playing Baltimore.
Yeah, Baltimore's fun.
Where else?
If we ever go to a new place, it's always fun.
Yeah. Like a new venue or just like a state you haven't been to yet?
Yeah, new
that
city
or a
or
new
state.
city too. Seeing new places is always fun.
Boston and Philly
Yeah, East Coast is
and
pretty good to us.
in DC were all really good shows on this tour.
Just like you think the fan reception is better over there, or just like they got better venues?
I guess so.
People just seem to really get into our band more in those cities. We've toured there more than other places, so that probably has something to do with it too.
Those 3 shows stick out to me probably the most on this tour.
Does the hometown crowd still favor those?
Yeah,
Big reception down there still?
Yeah.
We did a couple CD release shows in our hometown. Both our hometowns, because half of us are from Quincy, Illinois, and the rest of the guys from Springfield. And I actually live in Chicago now, so we kind of had like 3 shows that are like hometown shows now. But yeah, they're all still really good.
You're ruining our interview.
Thanks, guys. Yeah.
Let's get YouTube material.
Those are the high pilots.
What's you guys' favorite other artist or band before we're speaking of which?
Actually, Udo is
Yeah.
one of our favorite bands to tour
They
with.
just suck on to him because they're...
No, actually not at all. Actually,
It's our third tour with them.
Yeah.
So, we know them real well, so it's
Cool
always real
guys.
comfortable. Yeah.
their fans are really cool too.
Yeah.
Like you know, some nights we're not necessarily playing to our fans, we're playing to Ludo fans, and the kids that come out to see them are really open to different, you know, because we're a very different band than Ludo, but they're still really good about, you know, not texting on their phones too much while we're playing and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, and I mean we kind of came up around the same area. They're from St. Louis, and we're from Illinois and stuff. So yeah, we've known them forever. We work with like all the same people, so it's real easy and fun and lots to talk about. So
Speaking of playing to the other fans, as you guys have progressed, has it seemed closer to being where you guys are playing a show for a room full of your fans, or does it still kind of seem like you guys are the opener for the big show?
We're still definitely the opener. We've
Yeah.
still got a ways to go, but
it comes and goes though. Some
Yeah.
nights we'll have like even last night.
yeah, I was surprised.
Or
last
2
night.
nights ago in Seattle, we
Yeah.
had a big group of kids that were singing every single song. So I mean, every now and then we'll just be surprised by certain places where
We're definitely starting
our
to
band.
get somewhere, you know, in some cities, but
Yeah.
still got a ways to go to be a
It
headliner.
just kind of depends on where you're at, though.
Usually,
Yeah, definitely.
We were talking about this. You guys have had a considerable success with college radio. You guys feel like there's any sort of reason for that, or because you guys have been on the cover of CFJ, you've been most at every college radio a lot, and maybe it's just the irony of your band name.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I know on what did the label say on Facebook? Our core demographic is 18 to 24.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I know. We just write the music and play it.
That works. It's a good answer. Speaking of the music, favorite song off the new album, Only Every Time. Let's start here. If you had to pick one.
Permanent Tourist.
Interesting.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that, actually.
I'm a fan of the last track for The Missing, and Choke, too.
Choke's mine. Yeah.
That's actually my favorite too, so high fives. Alright, that about wraps it up for us. Any shout outs you guys want to give to the internet?
Anybody who's already picked up our record, or anybody who's thinking about it and after watching this says, hey, I'm going to go grab that today because I've been meaning to do that. Thanks.
Awesome. Cool. Alright, well, this has been 88 When We FM with The Graduate, and check out their stuff because it's awesome.